battle that Ichigo has done. I like the stuff with Ichigo versus Hollow Ichigo. You know, that stuff is just really cool. Byakuya, the first fight was really awesome. I actually really liked Kenpachi stuff too. And I want to see what it would be like if he actually knew how to work his sword. Like that, I think should be the end of Bleach. He figures it out, and it's like, and the end. Sorry guys, Bleach is over. Kenpachi figured out his sword. Yes. Well, we had some other stupid names. And I always explain this, but how many of you guys are like artists, or you draw or paint or something, right? Okay, so a bunch of you. And you know, like when you first started, right? The first time you drew something really awesome, you like thumb shaded it or whatever, right? And you're like, this is awesome, and you put it away in a drawer, and then you come back, I don't know, a couple months later, and you look at it, and you're like, what? That's stupid. This arm is way longer than the other one. And so that's the way I felt about our band name, our previous one, which was Partly Cloudy. At the time, I was like, whoa, that's so cool. But it was really not that cool. I opened up the drawer, and it was like, that's dumb. But I thought, you know, the news will always talk about us. But anyway, so, somewhere in the world. But anyway, so yeah, it was a dumb name, and so I was a fan of Crocodile Hunter, and I was watching Steve Irwin like on the boat or whatever, on a boat like at night and on a river, and he's holding up a lantern, and he's looking for crocs, and I was like, you go look for their eyes shine. You'd see their eyes shine, and you jump in and wrestle them in the boat, and put like tape around their mouth, and I'm saving them. But he kept doing it, you know, he'd go look for their eyes shining, and see their eyes shining or whatever, and I was just like, oh, cool. And then after the show, I was like, well, I shine, you know, that's much better than Partly Cloudy. So anyways, that's how we got to band name. Yes.
Can you share with us any fun experiences you had with doing Power Rangers or anything?
Fun experiences from Power Rangers? Well, got to shoot the first movie in Australia. It was pretty cool. And I was there the longest because my stunt double broke his leg. Well, we were jumping on the mini tramp onto the mat and trying to see who could do the highest, farthest. And he won. He went so far and so high that he hit like the corner of this thing and fell and broke his femur. So yeah, it's a hard bone to break, but he broke his femur. And they're like, okay, well, you want to do your stunts? I was like, okay. So I got to stay longer, so that part was cool. What else happened in Australia on Power Rangers? Oh, I can tell you this story. Jason Frank tells it differently. But or slightly differently. I don't know. It's not exactly the same.
You said that you get older and forget.
I'm getting older and I'm forgetting? Yeah. No. He's done more Power Ranger seasons than me, so I think maybe he's mixing things up. Anyhow, we were doing flips off of a tree in Australia, and we were doing different techniques. Like my technique was like I would run and I would bounce off the ground and bounce off the tree. His technique was like he'd run and take 3 steps off the tree, like 1, 2, 3, you know, and then he'd flip over. And so he'd spot me, and I would spot him, and then it was like one of those palm trees. It was kind of like it had looked like it was like steps, you know, before it like went up or whatever. And so one of the times when he was going to go, you know, I was used to him doing 3 steps. He's like, I'm just going to keep on going. You know, and I was like, what? As he's running towards me. So he like runs to the tree, and he just keeps on running, you know, as far as he can go. And it's like, I don't know, it was pretty high. And I mean, I look tall standing on the stage, but I'm not. I'm just like average height, you know? So I'm like half Asian height. so even like this, he was like above me, right? It's like, I cannot reach him, you know? And like if he was here, I could catch him. He's here, you know, it's like, I'm not as strong like that. And so I watched him go up, and he was coming down towards me. And I was like, what am I going to do? Right? And so he landed face first. But Jason's tough, you know? And he's like, he hit, and he bounced back up like this. It's like, whoa. That's cool, man. It's like, yeah, I got something here. There's a big cut on his face. And then, makeup people were mad. And then he was like, dude, you didn't spot me. You just kept going. How am I supposed to stop that from happening? Anyway, so he got me back. We were in the van actually going to set. And the lady driving it was going, whatever speed. And I don't know what movie I had watched, but there was some movie where the dude was like on top of the car. And we're in this van, and the window was open, I was like, this is kind of cool. To climb outside of this window of this moving van and get onto the roof and hang on. And he was like, you won't do it, you're chicken. And this was when I cared about that kind of stuff. And I was like, no, I'll do it. And he's like, you won't do it, you're scared. I was like, I'll do it. He's like, do it then. I was like, fine. And so she's going 40 or 50 miles an hour. I jump out, I reach up to the car, I get onto the hood, I'm like, woo, this is awesome, you know, I'm on the roof. And then all of a sudden, it's going faster. Something's changed here. Why are we swerving? Like, I can't get off. Like this man all of a sudden. And I'm like, look down to try to see the lady who's driving, and all I see is Jason Frank. Reaching over her, trying to kill me. So I'm like, this is not good to stay up here forever. And the other window was open, so I'm like, all right, I'm going to climb in on the other side. So I reach over to climb in this open window, and there's Jason. Rolling it up.
Oh, gosh.
And then finally, the lady driving started reaching back, hitting him, like a bad child or something. And then she let me in. I didn't die. But don't do that. It's very stupid. Yes? Which character do you most resemble in real life? There's a little bit of me in every single character, because otherwise it just wouldn't be believable. I don't know, that's tough. There's probably quite a bit of me in Nero, because it was just a script. It wasn't already drawn, or it was like Lelouch or whatever. It was already drawn, and I basically have to do whatever he's doing. I would just say that. I don't know what else to say. Yes? Is he? Has everybody seen Code Geass? No. Who has not seen Code Geass? You guys need to see it now, alright? Well, I'll tell you what. I will tell you the answer to that as soon as these guys watch it. All the way to the end. By tomorrow night. And I'll tell you, alright? I think... I'm not going to answer it. Yes? Do you still do stunt work or practice martial arts? I do still study martial arts and practice. In fact, I hurt my wrist being stupid. A few months ago, I was on this heavy lifting kick, and I would just lift really heavy. And I injured this maybe, I don't know, a few weeks, quite a few, it might have been a month now. But I had been lifting heavy, and I was making huge gains. I was like, wow, this is cool. I'm feeling good. And I was working out every single day, which is probably not a good idea. And then, but this one day I was lifting heavy, and then I felt something on my leg. I was like, ow, that hurt. But like when you work out, or at least for me, like I have to like, I'm doing exactly this many reps, or doing this, and I have to finish it. Otherwise, I just won't do it, you know. And so anyway, so I finished my workout, and then I also wanted to do like an hour worth of just some heavy bag work, you know. And so I hurt my wrist, and I was like, I don't know if I should do any bag work. But I wrapped it up, and I was like, it'll be fine. And so I hit the bag for an hour. 200-pound bag is what I used. And I was like, man, this doesn't feel good. And afterwards, once all the adrenaline was gone, it was really, really, really painful. And yeah, so yes, I do still study, but all I do now is just run and jump rope because I hurt my wrist. And I gotta heal it. See, I was trying to bulk up because I got to do this stunt class with Jason Frank pretty soon. And where are we going to be at? I don't even remember. But we're going to be somewhere, okay? Just so you know. And we're teaching a stunt class, and he's like 500 pounds of muscle, you know. So I didn't want to look like the puny guy next to him, but I will now because I've already lost all my gains. So, I know. It's all natural too.